One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the banks of the Raritan in Piscataway, New Jersey, SHI Stadium, home to the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Scarlet Knights will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Green Wave offense takes the field, and they'll have the first possession of the game. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Ash. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Tulane right back to the line. On third down, he drops the throw. Finds a man on the left. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground.
There he goes.
In college football, you see this a ton now. And you use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
From the gun, the running back has it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Green Wave lining up, facing third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
How about this defense coming out the gates? First drive, getting to the quarterback. They wanted to affect the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. Already 2 sacks on this first drive.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. The Scarlet Knights offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players. And
part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Scarlet Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
The Scarlet Knights will hustle to the line.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like, the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
And the Scarlet Knights kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Good timing on the quick out. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll pull it on the read. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Chucked it away just as he was hit. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Smashes it between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. To the ground. He's got it again. Oh, what a move. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Tulane right back to the line.
And the defense gives up the 1st down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tulane comes to the line, lots of work to do on 3rd down. Gives it on the option. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the 1st down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake. Finds his man down the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Swings it out to his running back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The give out of the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Got it in the middle, it's Hardy. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Scarlet Knights have this offense rolling. Some misdirection with the counter. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Scarlet Knights are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Oh, he makes the catch. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The offense in hurry-up mode.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they're going to be gassed.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The give to the big fullback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Scarlet Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Steps away. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Big fullback's got it. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. And the Scarlet Knights trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Guys, it is Rutgers on top here at the end of the quarter. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. He's going to lose a yard on that one. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
sometimes your best defense is your own offense. Being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab deep. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Here's the handoff. Fighting off the defender. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
The Scarlet Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got an open man. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Got his man. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Scarlet Knights are moving quickly down the field.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there. It's now a fresh set of hands.
They're dealing with a second and long.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Handoff from the gun. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. And the Scarlet Knights lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. You just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And guys, they've come through on the first 2 third-down tries. This one might be a little tougher. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead's extended a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Rice took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week. And the end result was a focused group of Owls that fired on all cylinders. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. So now it's 2nd and long. On the option. Now the pitch. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Playing the field position game as he makes the fair catch right at the 50. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Under fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Scarlet Knights headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So no dice on 3rd down, and they'll punt it away on 4th. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Scarlet Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Got the back over the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Scarlet Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Sends it back in motion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the deep shot was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's get the call. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Scarlet Knights will line up to punt it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Ash. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Play action. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Tulane now facing 3rd and forever. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The kick is on its way. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Crosses the 35. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Pulls it in, it's Ware. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Tulane to the line, facing 2nd and short. They'll run play action. He lobs one high down the left side. Hits him in stride at the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Wants to go up top. Going for 6. Touchdown, Green Wave. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And finally, the offense strikes, man. Puts a drive together, gets points right at the end of the first half. Kudos to their defense, keeping them in it. Now you got some momentum. Figure some things out at halftime. Right back in this ballgame.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Piscataway. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the birthplace of college football.
About to start here in the second half. Tulane will kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field, trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Makes it past the marker. Quick step and go. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25. The Scarlet Knights want to crank the tempo. He'll keep it himself. Breaks the tackle. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Leaves it with the running back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Scarlet Knights line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Rutgers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jason.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into defense, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Marches ahead. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. No huddle offense to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Ash. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Tries to get it on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Green Wave working with a fresh set of downs. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Tulane right back to the line. The give to the back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. The Green Wave lining up facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Now this offense is back on the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action on 1st down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Ash. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. RPO complete to open the drive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Here's a heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
The Scarlet Knights send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23. He'll do it himself. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Got it looking for a first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Looking to throw on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Under heat, he gets rid of it. Had nowhere to go with that one. Had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Good right down the boulevard. The lead is now back down to 9. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Florida Atlantic pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. The Owls were clicking in every phase of the game, and the results speak for themselves. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense there. They take away all the throws downfield. The only place he could have gone with it was to his running back out in the perimeter of the field, but an inaccurate throw forces the incompletion.
Find some fresh air. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. And the Scarlet Knights in the hurry-up. From the gun on 3rd down. Firing to the right, complete. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. Quickly out to the tight end. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Scarlet Knights decide to punt it away. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. He'll keep it himself. Breaks into the open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They want to get this defense on its heels.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Still looking. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky. We've come to the break, and Rutgers is holding the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit and see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Quick pass on the jet motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Scarlet Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Going deep. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Look, big-time playmakers make big plays in big games, and that guy needed to make that interception at this critical juncture of the game. There's still time for them to go out and win it. Could that be the play that sparks this team?
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do...
Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Tulane right back to the line.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Wants to go up top. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Dwayne comes to the line. Lots of work to do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. With the catch, it's Ash. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensive.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the big fella. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Knocked off his feet. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Things working pretty well for this defense, out of the dime package and still getting plenty of heat on the quarterback.
Yeah, get off the rock, understand the situation. All the fast guys got the back end covered. It's my job to seek and destroy the quarterback. Great job by the defensive line rushing after that guy and getting him on the ground.
The Scarlet Knights will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. From the gun, running back on the move. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tulane right back to the line. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll try to pick up a few here on 3rd down, but from here it would be a 60-yard attempt. They'll try to get it through the air. Lets it fly on the move. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires left. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go. From the gun to give, looking for room. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Kick is in the air. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Trying the left side. Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Using his feet. Running game worked on 1st down. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Scarlet Knights moving quickly to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Punt is on its way. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. After the productive 1st down play and 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Inside the 45. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Looking for a gap. It's Gore. Can't get him to the ground. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. This game will come down to this. A field goal try to save them. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the 4th quarter. Go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The Scarlet Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here's the pressure. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. They want that clock to run. Plows through the defense. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Handoff to the lone back. Jukes his way for more. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tulane.
Man, what a nice touchdown run. And this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease. And then the wide receivers start to kick in. And the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
The AT unit on the field. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Western Michigan rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. They'll go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the brain trust will go to work. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. On the run, fires downfield. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. It's complete to the left. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. He'll pull it on the read. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. And they spike it to stop the clock. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. To the air. It's Jefferson. Oh, they're after him. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.